should be alright. Can only do it for a little while. And audio, let's see. Should be okay. Just trying to be about as quiet as I can. So I got the rest of the household sleeping. They have to be up earlier than I do tomorrow. So, what are we doing here? 314. So we get the band. Charm necklace. Yep, that's about right. Still kind of wish Debaser was a dagger in this one, but it is what it is. Got the Skull of Corruption. Let's see audio. Turn music down. It's sort of late. Let me see how tired I am. Ah, well rested. Okay. I got some skeletons following me around here. I think we were gonna do the same thing that that Crimson was doing. We were gonna go over to Bleak Falls. Already did this before the storm. A little bit of time passed here. Little 1 a.m. Okay. Spin.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
Hey guys. Yeah, I'm only gonna do this for a little while.
Until next time.
So basically all the NPCs except for the ones at the college, all seem to have the blackface issue. And I know the reason for it is because I basically merged every single NPC into one major overhaul. And I have to get rid of Northern Grass for this reason. I had my Magus80 settings. I'm gonna pause it. Let me just take a quick look here. Alright. Go back in game real quick. Yeah, the flowers are nice, I mean, but... And I like Northern Grass for certain areas. Like this grass here, if it was a little less dense, and I have my density set pretty low. But I mean, obviously, look at this. If I'm walking through them, like that's an issue, right? Oh, come on, hop over the fence. If you were a vampire, you'd be able to hop over the fence. Yeah, it's a little much right here. And I mean, even with landscape fixes, look at that. So, the grass may go. I may just, you know, redo parts of the setup a little bit. Stuff that I like, stuff that I'm used to. I mean, it is what it is. I got the rest of it working really, really well. Crap. We're just stealing his dreams. We're not killing him. Did I have one of those guys disappear? Okay. Come on, guys. You're in my way. Sven could be a douchebag. Or, I'm sorry, Feindal. Skull's actually a pretty cool item. I mean, I like it. It's an interesting weapon. On console, I used it on my old Necromancer play. It came in very handy. Yeah, I got about 5 of them with me right now. I have enough bones for probably a couple more. Sigrid, Alvar, steal their dreams. Ooh. Yeah, before they get me. 25. Yeah, when I did it on console, right? It yeah, see, look at this. And I think some of the reason Crimson was stuttering is also Skyrim floor overhaul, which is what I'm running myself, right? And I think part of it's the trees. Now, see, I don't have any issue. What see how, like, this is here? That's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be popping through. That's the grass, right? That's not supposed to be like that. Vadosprom never had that issue. There was a couple others. They didn't have that issue either, so. Put that back on one. This is my Cyrodiilic dagger. And yeah, he was running into a lot of the same issues with FPS. Now, like my FPS right now, running through here, I don't have to worry about it. I have I guess like a more beefier rig than he does. I'm at 57 FPS with Northern Grass and SRO or SFO. And Mike can handle it. I'm also, probably 350 mods plus on them. Plus I'm streaming, so it's, it's not that bad. What he was looking for in his counter, when I put this up here, you guys will notice it'll pop up in a second. That's just my E&B settings. That's not my counter. His said 59, so he was thinking he's getting, see it'll pop up there, right? See where it says FPS limit on the left-hand side? There's a green check mark above it. That's your FPS limit with the E&B. You're supposed to keep it at 59. Anything over 60, the game can become unstable. Now, if I turn that limit off, my FPS is going to skyrocket. It's going to go up to like 140. But that's unstable for even, a really good PC. You don't want it to ever be that high unless you're playing a different type of game, like first-person shooter or something like that, where you'd want a higher FPS limit. And gradually it'll drop the more you do. So he was thinking he was getting 59 FPS, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself as he's telling me, like, there's no way. Because his card can't handle it. Now the reason why his game was stuttering when he turned his Z&B off, he still has all those files in his game folder for the FPS. You could turn it on and off at will. Like, let me just cancel this out. I'll turn my. Alright, here. What I'll do is I will look this way right here where you can see it, right? Actually, let's just wait till daytime and it'll be easier. We've got a couple hours to wait. Wait till 6 a.m. Actually, wait a couple. We'll wait till 7 a.m. Okay. Let me just grab some food and drink so I'm not ridiculous here. Some cabbage potato soup. Well sated. There we go. Water skin. And we'll use another one. Okay, we should be well hydrated now. Okay, awesome. So if I turn my E&B off, it brightens it up, right? But you lose out on everything. Like if I'm looking here at this tree, my depth of field is slight, looking towards that rock right there. And then see how, like, if I look at the center of the tree, you look to the right, see the lantern on top of the bridge there? Now look at the post next to it, right? That's depth of field. So with the E and beyond, see all the extra color that just popped in? That's the E and beyond. If I turn it off, again, you just have your weather mod, you know? You don't get the nice effects of the water. See that? That's with it back on. So that's the plus side. Plus the depth of field you can change. See how the depth of field further in the rocks? If I look at the edge of the tree to the left, right? And then you look at the far distant rocks going up the path, right? If I turn it off, they become a little more clear, but that's the depth of field working. See how you're staring at that rock and now you're depth of field? And that's what gives you that nice coloring. So, we do the same thing. We'll head on up. I can get some more skeletons too. These are just my created ones. These guys I can trade with. Rearrange your inventory. But I have my death guards as well, since I have the Dark Pact. I could have 5 of them. Right? That's my death guard. Now I can open his inventory, and now I can take his stuff, but if I take his stuff, he won't fight. But they go away after a while. So you can see all the skeletons I have. Plus, each death guard gives me 100 health. You could look at my health, I have 736. Take away 5, I have 236. That's why I'm investing everything into Magicka. I don't really need to invest in health with this guy. And those death guards will go away after a while. Yeah, it's 2.8 gigahertz. Yeah, that's pretty low. I don't remember him telling me what his MOBO was. I remember he doesn't have enough RAM, and the video card is, like, the GPU is kind of on the lower tier, but everything else was okay. But I think they just gave him like one 8 gig RAM stick and that was it. So I was kind of hoping like he would have talked to John. I know John had a couple extra parts. He probably would have sold it to him. You know? Probably for, you know, not a whole hell of a lot. This is the part of Northern Grass I don't like. Look at this. Just in the way. Everything else about the setup I love. And there's shadow bond activating. I'm gonna go invisible in a second. Once every 5 minutes I can... There we go. Ooh. He's gonna go down pretty quick. These guys are gonna they're gonna wipe the floor with them. Julianos, nice. Human flesh. Ah, didn't really need that. Oh, we got the outlaw coming here, huh? Oh, there he goes. That was Void Bolt. Void Bolt's nice. Green apple. Yeah, we'll take that. There's another guy. Get out of the way. That's the problem with these guys. Is they don't move. They sometimes move. water skin for me. Awesome. And well, he's got a foot. Okay. So, put the coin purse. Yeah, plus another thing I noticed that he was doing, like, he generated his lots and everything like that, and that's not really going to affect your performance per se. I mean, it's really on your video card. And plus the area that he's in, you know, it's known for FPS drop, but definitely with Skyrim Flora and yeah, see, this grass shouldn't even be here. It's just like it's all over the place, you know what I mean? So I may be redoing this part of the setup. I may we'll get all 5 of these bad boys out again. Come on. Go, guys. It almost forces me to play in first person the entire time, which normally I don't mind doing. They get them? Nice. And yeah, you can see the blood splatter. See the box outside? Outlining it? That's the blood splatter box. That's got to be corrected as well. So you can see there are things I'm happy with about the setup. Other things obviously I'm not happy about. Come on, I'm healing you. Yeah, you can see the blood splatter box from here. So I may redo that part of the setup. Everything else, like I said, I'm really happy with. The patcher's working fine. I mean, 8 gigs, yeah, but if you want to run that many mods... So my death guard leveled up. That's awesome. Like see, like you could even see like the interior settings here. I wasn't sure. I know he was running Nordic Ruins, right? And I like John's Nordic Ruins. But this is Rudy HQ. And the author, Rudy, actually thanks John. And you'll see some similarities in a little bit here. Let me level up my death guard real quick. See, forgot magic. Warlock. Okay. Yeah, so he gained another talent point. So what do we choose? He's had his 3rd round already. Damn. Possession was the first. Dark Growth was the next one. What do we want to give him? Usually I go with health. I could increase his armor. Metamorphosis for magic resistance, huh? This embrace. So yeah, no, I can't give them the poison cloak because that'll aggro people in town. Death's grasp deals 50% more damage. See, I'm not gonna fear anybody. Bond of pain. We'll increase their health. Right? Why not? Anything else level up? Blade Curse is almost halfway there, or is halfway there. Croesus is almost a level 1. Deathly Paul. Okay, we could do this one too. So this is on my second list. We have Puppet Master, and then what do we have? Curse of Frailty. Essence of the Void. See, that's not going to help me any. Visions of Death. Deathly Barrage. That's a good one. Deathly Barrage is a nice one. Shadow Orb. Sacrifice Slave. So hard to choose from these. Yeah, we'll take Deathly Barrage, I think. 3 explosive bolts of dark energy. It's a really nice one. And we'll see if we can get these to fire off here. These guys are pretty much going to mop the floor with it. There it is. See it go off? That's awesome. Interesting. What's he got? Riften. Oh, he's got a Riften guard sword. Nice. Let's see what this one had. Human flesh. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll just redo the trees and the grass. How many skeletons do I have with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are some of my death cards going. So I have 1, 2. Alright, I got 4 of them. We'll just go with the conjured skeletons for now. Makes it a little bit easier. We'll take the brunt. And like I said, I can always heal them. Alright, so here's what I'm showing you about the ruins, right? So, this is Rudy, right? Now, do you see a little distinction between this and Nordic? That John did? Because I do. And I know they, I think they collaborated together on one of them. I'm not sure if it was Rudy's or if it was John's. But, I mean, it's there. You know what I mean? And they look fantastic. You really can't go wrong with either one. I prefer this one. It's got a little bit darker look to it. And obviously with the candles, it's let's throw a void bolt at this guy. Oh, he didn't even budge. What a dick. Ah, see, that was it going off. Comes in quite handy. Minotaurs, holy, weight is 70. I cannot carry this. With the values set, wow. His damage is 6. We're gonna give this to one of the death guards just to carry. I'm gonna sell this. This guy here, hey, buddy. Rearrange your inventory, huh? Look at the size of that thing. We'll give that to him. He won't use that. but at least I don't think he will. Yeah, he'll use his axe and his shield. They usually don't give you, they don't use stuff that you give them, but they'll carry it. And I'm invisible, that's why. Okay. So let's trap some souls. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway, right? Oh, we got him. Go get him, guys. We got a critical. Nice. Nah, you could stay there. I see ya.
It's coming loose. I can feel it. Get that bed. Damn it.
And I think this one here, let's throw one into stamina, right? We're not going to put any points into health. Night Muse. Oh, you can't hear me? That's okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to be quiet, so. It is what it is. So let's see. Got sneak. You don't have to put anything in the one hand, or enchanting is an option. Do I need anything else in destruction? I don't think so. This is shock, ice, and flame, then adept, defiant, conjuration. Nah, see, stuff like that I don't even need. We're really waiting for conjuration. Deportee. Let's take apprentice for conjuration, right? And what did it give me? It gave me Conjure Bone Man. Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna keep soul trapping these guys. We'll keep our dagger out just for the hell of it. was gonna say, yeah, they should really mop the floor with these guys. Oh, there he is. It's a really nice passive. And you can just see his health just dropping. So good. Ooh. Taking some damage, don't need to be doing that. Restore some health. These guardians are a pain in the ass. I guess. That's awesome, Sonar. Yeah, I'm excited for you too. Yeah, nobody go in the hallway. Am I down to 2 of these guys? Let's get a couple more. Right. Alright, so now we got 2 more. And they'll just do all the work for me. It's a nice thing about playing a Necro. Yeah, I'll turn the master volume down. It does seem like it's a little bit loud. Right. It should be a little bit better. Get him, guys, or what? They're gonna make me do all the work. These guys aren't even that tough. Come on. Yeah, I know there's another one up here. Oh. See you later. may have to turn the enhancer off. I mean, it's dark. It's fine for me, but I'm assuming viewing it's probably making it a little dark as well. Dwarven Sherpa. Interesting. Activate Shadow Bond. Let's kick it back up to Master, I think, right? I'm on Master. Let's put on a Legendary. Because why not? I mean, all this plus Ultimate Combat, and it's... Necros are just damn fun. See? You don't have enough magic. Go this way. There we go. Alright. Some bread, cheese, and some water. Yeah, I like the, like I said, I like the test run, I like the setup and everything. Ooh. Not cool. They knocked it over. Silly Draugr. I'm pretty sure we cleaned up. Come on, out of the way. That's the problem. And then they drain my stamina to regen their health, so that's why I have no stamina right now. And every time it comes back, just a tiny bit, they go to heal themselves again, so. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Yeah, I would assume, I mean, I play on Ultra and I stream on Ultra, right? So it's really just the power of the rig that's running it. I'm like with all these guys, I'm still at 59 FPS right now. Plus all the procs that are going off on me. All the added mods. Interior cells really never dip below. If I hit 58, I'm scratching my head saying, what did I do wrong? 352 with 380. So we have 380 carry weight. It's not bad. And gold does weigh, so 352 plus 150 is 354. Hey, the bacon.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple.
Meridia.
A darkness that you will destroy.
Yeah, he's gonna go down quick.
Turn my beacon to Mount Kill-Free,
Dragonstone.
and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
It's almost like camo, but that's supposed to be moss on there. Get my torch back out. And that's the other problem with this is you, oh, I did add in, visible favorited gear. Like I said I was going to. Let's turn it on. Right. Oh. 100% with Xerxes. What is my favor? Devotee. During prayer you may ascend in trance, revealing all characters in large. So it's a cool ability. Let's see if I can do it here. So this will channel, but you have to activate it, right? And he'll raise up. He'll raise up off the ground. But that's about it. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's like console. It's bottlenecked with its GPU. Same thing with consoles. They're the exact same thing. Try out the Guardian. Yeah, I'm really thinking I'm gonna swap the grass back over to Vados Pro. I believe this is Oakwood. Ooh. Those are the slaughterfish. It's and then when I swap back over to it, right, it goes right back to where it's supposed to be. Yeah, now it's normal. Oakwood. So this is Darthmoor's mod. I haven't seen this one yet. Stamp slaughterfish. I know he kind of does his like in a vanilla plus sort of way. They're okay. They add a little bit to the game, and I do like them. Crush's empties his home. Let's take a look. Now I'm gonna have all those skeletons in here with me. They're literally all gonna follow me. Yeah, look at them all. Huh. That is mannequin. Yep. I don't want to be stealing anything from anybody's home, but not quite yet. Hey Mel. I see you just stepped in. Yeah, I'm only gonna do this for another, I don't know, a little while. Couple more minutes, I think. I'm just... The more that I see of the grass and...
This doesn't concern you.
SFO.
You're interfering with official Tholmor business.
Oh, really? Wow.
You're interfering with official Tholmor business.
I'm gonna have all of Oakwood after me, but you're gonna die. Oof. Damn astronauts. Did I kill them all yet? Oh, we wiped the guards out, didn't we? So they do use the Falkreath stuff. Falkreath shields are nice. Northerner sword. Still fighting this guy? Yeah, look at him. Yeah, you got him, guys. Good job. Chainmail boots. Some heavy stuff there. Yeah, like I said, the more I see the grass and Skyrim flora, kind of makes me want to go back to my old setup. If it was just this grass, but like I said, I have it almost maxed out to be as least dense as possible. I don't know, we'll have to see. That's about it for me today, guys. Stream earlier, you know, stream now. Let me save it here. Save it at Crucius' home, why not? That's about it for me. Is Vortex? No, Vortex is okay. So, it doesn't do nearly as much as Mod Organizer does. Gopher used to use Vortex. I believe he swapped over to MO2 because his last tutorials were on Mod Organizer, and you know the pros and cons of that versus Nexus Mod Manager. But I don't think Vortex was out at that point. But the Mod Organizer platform has been around for quite some time, back to Legendary Edition, but it was just called MO. It's a solid mod manager tool, but it just doesn't do nearly what Mod Organizer 2 does. And like I said, mainly for the profiles, for keeping a clean data folder. Like I have absolutely nothing in my games data folder right now aside from the basic. When you load up Skyrim on PC for the first time and you run it, like your Skyrim ini and your Skyrim prefs ini, and then like your basic game files. That's it. That's everything that's in there. It's a very, very tidy folder. With Nexus Mod Manager or Vortex, all of your mods also go into that data folder inside your game folder. With Mod Organizer 2, they go into a virtual folder, which is in like C, users, app data, your name, local. I forget the full pathing. Let me see here. I'll tell you in 1 second. Yeah, it's C, users, your name, app data, local, Mod Organizer, Skyrim Special Edition, mods. And this is a virtual folder that basically has every single mod you have, but it doesn't exist. It does exist, but it doesn't exist. Now, if I go to my games data folder, which is C, Program Files x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim Special Edition data, The only files that I have in here are my textures and meshes for the base game and DLC, my scripts, the games themselves, like all your master files in here. So Skyrim.esm, update.esm, Dawnguard, Dragonborn, Hearthfires.esm. And then you have your video or your dialogue views, shader cache, source video, and your scripts. That's it. Nice and clean. There's not even a scroll bar on the right hand side. That's how little goes in there. But using Vortex, this is where all of your mods would go as well. And they wouldn't go into their own folder, they would just be placed directly into the data folder, which is a pain in the ass. I mean, it's really down to personal preference. NMM is supposed to be easier to use. I was initially going to use Vortex when I built the PC, and in the process of doing all that, John just convinced me to start with MO2. And he's like, once you learn it, you'll be fine. And I did. And I feel like if I would swap to another one, I would just be going backwards. So that's my take on it. They both work. They both do the same thing, essentially. I mean, they're both mod manager tools. Just quit out of the game here. Go to the desktop there. But yeah, that's about it. I'm wondering if I could even show... Did I take any pictures? Let me see here. Oh, those are just... No, I'm going to delete all those. Select all and delete. Because that's just me turning my EMB on and off. Let me see if I could swap over here. I'll add in... what do I want to add in? And I'll cancel that out. I have to figure out how to set up... let's see here. Giveaways, studio. Yes, you guys will just see this starting soon. Swap it over to Be Right Back. One of these days I'll do a tutorial on like character creation in the creation kit. I'll stream it through OBS. We'll add something in here. Let's see. Studio mode. I don't want to log out. Settings. Let me check the settings here. Stream output. Yep. Appearance. Yeah, that's all fine. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's it for me tonight. Probably tomorrow at some point I will. I'm gonna basically swap this around. I may go back to a lot of the old setup. And if I can't sort out that blackface bug, I might just go back to strictly WICO Winsong. Because I was fine with that. I'll just have the extra hairs from Apache and KS, which I'm fine with. I could basically recreate him, and he won't look as good as he does. I'll keep the skins, but I will, like the rest of the NPCs won't look as pretty. Like if you go on Discord and you look at the pictures that Rooster put up, you know, and his was real simple. We have the same patch, and we both lowered it down. Because in the stream before, you heard him say, or you saw him say that he dropped his patch down lower. Well, I did the same thing with mine, but I still had the black face from Feralda. It's basically all the elves and everybody at the college. And I'm wondering if it's because he's not running TPOS 2, and there's an extra patch for the Immersive College of Winterhold. So I had my patch way above that. I had it right above it, and then I had it below it. So I tried it in every possible spot, and it didn't change a thing for me. So I may just go back to that. I'm okay with that. I don't mind my characters looking, a little vanilla plus. As long as they have the good skins, I'll keep the beards, brows, eyes, and everything else the same. And I may just restart them over. But I have a really good base. I got everything else working properly. I would just have to regenerate my LOD files. And if I'm going to do this, I may as well do text gen, Dyn-to-LOD, and SSE LOD gen. So we'll get all three of them going. And then I'll be back at the same boat where I'll have like a better looking game. It'll be more 3D. I'll get to keep all of John's textures in there. I think I'll take campfire and wearable lanterns out. I don't really use them. I don't need them. I only put campfire in there for the necro camp, but I'm honestly not going to use it. Like Crimson will use it for his because his character's more of a like a ranger style. I could see him like sleeping out in the woods. My character, no, he's a little more arrogant for that. He's above manual labor and setting up a tent and all that other stuff. So, even with the skeletons, they're not going to help him. But that's about it for me for tonight. So, guys, enjoy your night. Thank you for joining me. I know this one was short. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.